I'm Renton Millar. I've been working in skateboarding for I think 35 years as a professional skateboarder and a number of other roles, and it's been a very good journey. I started skateboarding in 1986. I was living in Melbourne and everybody got skateboards for Christmas of 1986, and I didn't get it, and I felt like I missed out. So I went and got a job and earned some money and bought a skateboard, and I sort of never looked back. My professional skateboarding career, I suppose if you're just talking about earning money, the first time I earned money was I think in 1990 when I first started doing skate demos. There was like a team of skaters that went to different places like the Melbourne Show and all these expos around. It was from a government program called Rage Without Alcohol, and we used to go and do those demos every day to get paid. That wasn't quite as a pro, but I was getting paid, so as an amateur I used to get paid. Vert skating is on a half pipe. It's a half pipe, has vert at the top, hence the name vert. And it was a really popular form of skateboarding participation-wise when I first started, like in late 80s. And since then it's also been very popular, but more as a spectator sport. It's a great feeling that the second I saw it, I just wanted to do it. I saw an exhibition of skateboarding at I think the 1987 Melbourne Show. I saw it and I thought it was the most amazing thing ever. And from then I just wanted to do it, and every chance I got, I went and skated and devoted my life to it. Vert had died, and I continued doing it through the period when vert wasn't very popular. And then around 1997, vert came around as being popular at the X Games, and there was a lot of events, and because I'd stuck with it and not many other people had, I was able to turn pro. And at that stage I went to Europe and America and started a career skateboarding, and it was fantastic. I mean, the reason I did go on that journey was because I wanted to travel, and it just sort of led to being sponsored and paid and competing, and then for the next, I guess, 15 years that was my job. So vert skating today is quite different to when we first started. The vert ramps have gotten a lot bigger. The dynamics change as far as participation. When I first started, a lot of people did it. Now less people do it, but it's quite a spectator sport. It's got a high profile, there's lots of pros. I mean, for me, it's still the best feeling in the world. On a personal level, my dad definitely influenced me quite a lot. He gave me the confidence to actually try and become a pro skateboarder. So that's absolutely priceless. Like, without that, I probably wouldn't be a pro skateboarder. As far as on a skateboard, one of my good mates, Jürgen Horvath from Germany, a guy that I travel the world with, quite a talented skateboarder on all terrain. He influenced me quite a lot, has a really smooth style. Rune Glifberg from Denmark, also just his approach to skateboarding. And then also maybe like Danny Way and Colin McKay, in the way their technical side of skateboarding really was something that I took something from. Maybe even Bob Burnquist. So many skaters that I've seen that I've been sort of stoked on, that hopefully I took a little bit from their skating and applied it to mine. For me personally right now, like still being able to skate at a high level, to me is a great achievement, because I still sort of reap the fruits from that every time I skate. So I'll go skate this afternoon and I'll have fun just directly based on the fact that I can still skate, you know. So that to me at the moment is the number one thing. There was other things like competition results. I won competitions like all over the world. I ended up being number one in the World Cup points race in 2009, which that was a really cool achievement. I was involved in the development of Olympic skateboarding, which it's not the be all and end all in skateboarding, but it's something that it was a milestone that I was involved in, and I'm proud of the part that I played, and I enjoyed the journey, and I still get to be a part of the Olympic qualifying and hopefully maybe the next Olympics. There's a lot of people that I met over my career that were quite notable. I mean probably the one that stands out like just straight away is Tony Hawk. Just the influence he's had on society, even beyond skateboarding, is significant. I mean, he's a public figure as far as just human beings are concerned. And I mean, he's done so much for skateboarding and so much for so many skaters. Like, I was lucky for a while to ride, like, to get boards from Birdhouse and to travel to some pretty rad locations to do demos with Tony Hawk. That was pretty amazing. Shreddability is my business. We run skate coaching. A lot of the time it's just for beginners and nothing too serious. And I also run a lot of competitions for local councils around Australia, as well as my own series of competitions called Key and Concrete. I get to influence kids and run skate events that people are stoked on. And yeah, it's another way that skateboarding has just made my life unbelievably rad. Sometimes I see kids like steering away from a certain area of it because they don't think they're that good at it. In my opinion, just skate everything, love it, and yeah, if you love skateboarding, it will love you back.